Okay, we know that there are some things that you just do not say. Fire in a crowded theater, bomb in an airport. For a local mom, it was something she said during a traffic stop that landed her in jail for the night.
It's an exchange that had all of us talking. So after the story, we want to hear from you about what happened here. Here's 4 investigator Brittany Costello.
Francesca Gutierrez is on 2nd Street in Albuquerque's North Valley a lot.
I was driving to pick my son up from school.
Do you know what the speed limit on that road is?
45.
It was raining when she noticed lights flashing in her rearview mirror in August. Bernalillo County Sheriff's Deputy Connor Otero was southbound when he caught her speeding in the northbound lanes.
The deputy clocked her going 70 miles an hour on this road, saying she accelerated up to 90. But we don't have a print off of that radar speed, and we won't see it captured on that deputy's body camera, as BCSO tells us sometimes deputies do. The reason she was stopped becomes less important than what happens when the deputy walks to her window.
He appears frustrated. So does she, and things quickly take a turn.
Deputy Otero at the Sheriff's Office. Reason I'm stopping you is careless driving. Do you have your license, registration, insurance on you? Why are we driving like that?
You're the one that turned around and started, coming behind me?
Yes, I am a cop with lights on and a siren. So, yes, I did turn around and drive like that. Absolutely.
Actually, from the other side, and I was not driving fast.
You were doing 70 when I got you on radar, and you sped up to 90 after I turned around, which is ridiculous.
Gutierrez says she found her license and insurance first.
Where's the registration?
But when she leans over to her glove box for the registration, she says something that changes everything.
Actually, this is a stolen car.
Stop moving, stop
Get
moving.
off of me.
The words stolen car come out pretty clear. What was said right before that, not so much.
I said, it's not like the car's stolen, and I'm reaching over to my glove box to grab my registration.
At just 5 feet, 100 pounds, she says the deputy yanked her out of her car and threw her to the ground.
Put your arm behind your back.
He turned me over and he put his legs onto my back, and I could feel his weight on me, and he was heavy.
She says he went way too far, and she has the bruises to show it. But Bernalillo County Sheriff John Allen says the deputy did exactly what he was supposed to.
He did a lot of things he should have done. And matter of fact, because of this and this incident, I'll be having him go speak to our cadets to tell him what happened and give him an example.
She goes, the car's stolen.
Take a look again. When Deputy Otero asks for her information,
Do you have your license, registration, insurance on you?
she gives him her license with her picture. Her name is on the insurance.
Do most people driving stolen vehicle have that vehicle insured?
Criminals do anything. They can have a
Really?
fake piece of paper. They'll pull out fake insurance.
It only takes a minute for another deputy to verify the car is hers, even though multiple times during the stop she admits to saying the car was stolen.
This car's registered to you?
Yeah!
So why did you say it was stolen?
Because you're being rude right off the bat!
Well, that was not a smart decision.
Gutierrez says she was frazzled by how things transpired.
I've seen people on chase outs and people killing people, and I've never seen these cops throw them on the floor or treat them like that. And all I was doing was going to pick my son up.
When she goes and says it's a stolen vehicle, my deputy did a great job. My deputy could have pulled out his firearm and brought her out at gunpoint. He did a great job at de-escalating that situation.
Gutierrez was booked into jail where she stayed overnight, now facing charges of careless driving and resisting, though she disputes that part too.
I was maybe pulling away because it hurt, but I wasn't resisting and saying, no, you're not going to arrest me. Or
I think this video was a great explanation to educate the public on what not to do when you're contacted by law enforcement. Everything she did is what you do not want to do.
This incident did not rise to the level of an internal affairs investigation, but a supervisor did review it and found it consistent with policy. Gutierrez did file a citizen's complaint that made it to the sheriff's desk. He says he supports the deputy 100%. Brittany Costello, 4 Investigates.
So we want to hear from you. We have a poll at kob.com/vote. Who do you think was at fault here? The deputy, the driver? You think it was a little bit of both? We're going to share those results with you tonight at